You know how I'm always talking about, oh, this is going to be a quick one, quick video. And then I'm talking for 20 minutes. I'm going to try to really make this one quick, because I really don't have a whole lot to say about this. Greek people, Greece back in the spotlight. Austerity hell over there. Farmers in an uproar. Police cars burning. I mean, this is but one country. And austerity is the solution for all as far as the club is concerned. Again, thanks to Zero Hedge, 10,000 Greek farmers staged massive revolt in Athens. On Friday, some 800 angry Greek farmers marched on the agriculture ministry in Athens and beat police with shepherd's crooks. Crook, huh? That's an interesting name when dealing with politicians, but not the police. The farmers are understandably upset with Alex Tsipras and the government for a proposal to triple the Social Security burden and double income taxes in an effort to appease the powers that be in Brussels, who claim Greece has not made enough progress towards fiscal consolidation since the country's third bailout was agreed last August. So let me get this straight. First bailout didn't work. Second bailout still not working. Third bailout absolutely not working, but you still owe money on all those bailouts. We're going to have to double your income tax. It's as if these powers that be want these people to overthrow their government. And if they overthrow the government, the powers that be can't have your little stooges and puppets. It's kind of mind-boggling, actually, but maybe they saw how little the people did. Man, we thought they would have been revolting like crazy. Yeah, we had a few little riots and things, but that was it. The people let us get away with it. Let's offer them a third bailout, see what happens. Guys, it worked. All right, well, we got 3 bailouts going on for them. Now let's crank up the heat. Let's force them to pay it back. Let's see how much tax we can get them to pay it. All of it's going to come to us. It's not going to go to their, government services. It's going to go to us. Pay us back. Let's see if we can do it. These guys are a bunch of wusses. They didn't do anything last time. So now the police get to deal with the pissed off Greek farmers. All these people have to do, you run right through those police officers and go straight into the Parliament building when those politicians are in there with your little crooks. And you stand there and say, I dare you to pass that law to double our income taxes and triple the Social Security burden. I dare you. Any yes votes? Crickets. So the politicians love to put the police as their first line of defense. So the police can get beat by these people while they're up making the deal upstairs, making a deal with the devil, so to speak. Tsipras and Syriza swept to power a little over a year ago with promises to roll back austerity, but prolonged negotiations with creditors and the resulting economic malaise that gripped the country last summer broke the prime minister's revolutionary spirit, and now he's been reduced to something of a technocrat rather than a socialist firebrand. Putting Greece on a sustainable path is virtually impossible at this juncture. There are myriad structural problems that cut to the heart of the currency bloc's woes, and on top of that, Athens' debt burden is simply astounding. In other words, Tsipras and Brussels can raise taxes and cut pensions, benefits, all they want, but this problem is never going to be solved. It is far too late. Adding insult to injury, data out Friday shows the country slipped back into recession in quarter 4. Greece slipped back into recession? How the hell did it ever leave? It didn't leave. What is it? It slipped back into recession. Who's writing this? Where did that come from? I know Zero Hedge is talking about it, but they're talking about the official story. Oh, Greece has slipped back into recession. It never left. It's got 3 bailouts. It can't pay back none of them. All of this helps to explain why, after the tomato tossing, stick waving melee, At the Agricultural Ministry, the farmers, joined by some 10,000 of their compatriots, as well as union members, massed in the Syntagma Square on Friday, where tractors could be seen meandering through the crowd. I say, is that a how was? Oh God, I was gonna try to crack a joke. It was wrong, but it was so right. What was the big machine earth moving company that's like losing money left and right? You know, it's like collapsing practically. Big, mining company equipment. It's on the tip of my tongue. God, I can't even think of it. You know what I'm talking about. But I was gonna say, oh, they got Oh, never mind. That's not one of their models. That's a Claas, CLAAS. I guess they realize they don't want to buy from them. They're going out of business. On their way out. Caterpillar. Anytime I can crack a joke, I'm gonna crack one, even if it's wrong. While the clip depicts a mostly peaceful scene, things weren't. It has a little Russia Today clip. Things weren't so calm earlier in the day when still more farmers clashed with authorities and beat a police car half to death. And the punchline to the whole thing is that one farmer, what he told Russia Today, that if the measures are passed, the entire lot will simply pack up and leave. We cannot let the government pass these catastrophic measures. If they pass, we are going to have to become migrants. And Tanis Bitsakis, a member of the coordinating committee of the farmers of Croatia, said. So there you have it, an irony of ironies. Thanks to Berlin's austerity demands, Athens will not only be sending Mid-East refugees north to Germany, it will be sending Greek asylum seekers as well. Now, do you remember the Webbot report, a couple times now, recent ones, talked about, and as a matter of fact, I did a summary, again, just recently on the latest one. I don't know if I included this part in the summary, because again, it's a summary of some of the stuff, not all the stuff, but it talked about the migrant thing again, where European people will be heading south of the border to Spanish-speaking countries. So it makes me wonder, are any of the Greeks going to be heading south of the border to South American countries? Don't know if we're going to find out yet. I think there's a lot more pain and suffering to come first. So there you have it. Some realist news. Them poor Greeks. And I've mentioned before, old Jason at 4 is a Greek. I don't speak the language, but I feel the pain of my people. And here's a hint for my people. Standing around fighting with the police, wrong answer. Scaring the living shit out of your politician who's making those laws pass, now you're on to something. You don't even have to be violent. You just have to scare the living shit out of them. And they will fold like a soaking wet deck of cards, I should say. Take care.